welcome back to my channel. So, before I get into this video, I don't want to hear any of that.
You don't need a new year to make new goals.
Obviously, you don't, okay? You can make new goals and new resolutions whenever. But if the start of the new year and the start of the decade has got you feeling motivated, has got you feeling energized, has got you feeling refreshed, why not take advantage of that and smash some goals, set some new resolutions, and make this the best motherfucking year ever. So in this video, I'll go over my top six things that you can do to actually stick to your resolutions. And a lot of these are really simple. A lot of them are just changing the way you think about the resolutions, the way that you make them. Trust me, I know it is not easy to stick to your resolutions. Last year, I said that I was gonna read one book every week, and I read like 3 in the whole year. So we all know how that went. Life gets crazy, we get busy, and a lot of the New Year's resolutions get forgotten, but this year will be different. Why? It is the start of a new decade, and you've also got me, and I got you, and we've got each other. So with a little bit of support, we're gonna pull through and make these happen. I know this page is mostly for fitness, so for fitness related goals, you have come to the right place. But if you've got some other resolutions, on my Instagram, I do post a lot more about business, productivity related things, happiness, mental health, just travel, enjoying life, things like that. So you can go ahead and give me a follow if those things interest you. And also I've got my fitness Instagram, which you can of course follow along if you want to see more fitnessy things. And also, your girl made a TikTok. I'm a TikToker now. No, I'm not really a TikToker. I'm just uploading a bunch of stuff. I still don't know what kind of content I'm gonna put on there. So I need your help deciding what kind of content I should put. So you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok. My link to my profile is in the description. And help me go viral. Come on, your girl needs some clout. Okay, now let's get into the top tips to make your resolutions stick all the way until December. My number 1 top tip is to be specific, okay? Be as specific as possible with your resolutions and your goals. Don't just say, I want to exercise. How are you gonna exercise? When are you gonna exercise? How often? Are you gonna do it at the gym? Are you gonna do it at home? How many times a week? These are all things that you need to figure out. Like, your resolution should not be one sentence, it should be a paragraph. The more specific you are with your resolutions, the more likely you are to stick to them, because when you are super specific, it goes from being an abstract idea to an actual plan where you put everything into specific terms. So you're gonna go from, I want to exercise more, to, I'm going to exercise 3 times a week at the gym. I will be going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will go after work for at least 1 hour, and I will do 2 Vicky Justiz videos every day that I go. Just plugging myself in there real quick. Number 2 tip. This one applies specifically to fitness related goals. I know it's tempting to make these goals physical based. So like, oh, I want to be skinnier. I want to have a thigh gap. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't even know what goals there are. But instead, I think you should make the goals performance based rather than physical based. First of all, it's going to feel a lot more fulfilling to meet a performance-based goal. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel mentally stimulating. For most people, just having a physical goal isn't enough. So instead of saying, I want to lose 10 pounds, you could say, I want to train to run a 7-minute mile, or I want to run in a marathon by September. And then you can train for that goal, and the physical changes will come with your training, but it will feel much better and much more rewarding when you have a goal where you can actually measure and it's all completely under your control. And it honestly just feels empowering AF. I know it's not easy to shift to this mindset, but once you do it, you'll see that it's totally worth it. Number 3, be prepared. What is it that you need to make and meet your goals? Is it a gym membership? Is it activewear? Is it supplements? Is it some kind of equipment? Make sure you get everything you need before you actually start trying to achieve your goals. Because if you wait until you start, then you'll be like, oh my God, snap, I should just order this equipment. And then you'll just keep procrastinating until you have everything you need. The more accessible you make the tools, the easier it will be to achieve the goal. And once you invest into your resolution or your goal, you will feel a lot more motivated to actually do it because you've already maybe spent some money or already bought something for this goal. For me, for example, wearing really cute activewear gives me a lot more motivation to actually work out because I'm excited to put something on. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of the activewear I wear is from Woman's Best. I love all their sets. The colors are so cute. The pink one makes me feel like a pink Power Ranger. The lilac one is just so like fresh. That color is flattering on literally every skin tone. And the olive is like kind of like an army green color if you are more into that vibe. But they've got something for everybody. And for example, supplements, a lot of people get supplements to start on their fitness journey. I've talked a lot about supplements on my channel. I have a whole video talking about my favorite ones and what I use them for. But if you want to order all that stuff, you should do it ASAP because it does take some time to get here, and you want all of your stuff to be here and be ready by the time you start with your resolution. The link to shop both the activewear and the supplements is in my description, and if you choose to shop through my link, thank you so much for supporting me and this channel. Number 4, make micro goals instead of one huge goal, right? So take that one big goal and put it on a timeline. So instead of saying I want to run a half marathon, as an example, break that up. Okay, so let's say you want to run a half marathon in September. Half marathon is 13 miles. So let's say by January you want to be able to run like 1 or 2 miles steadily without stopping at a steady pace. So you kind of break it up into smaller achievements that you can celebrate, and this way you can actually see yourself progressing to that goal. Let's say another one of your goals is being able to lift a certain amount or do a certain amount of, I don't know, squats, whatever. Break that up into smaller numbers so you can see how you're progressing, and it'll just feel much more better and more rewarding to do it that way. And it's important to set deadlines for these smaller goals. So a lot of times people set a resolution like, oh, by September, by October, I want to do this. But that's so far away that people just kind of forget about it, or they procrastinate, or they're like, oh, I'll have time to do it later. Then it goes forgotten. So you set smaller micro goals with a shorter timeline. Like shorter, I mean a month or less, or even 2 weeks. Like get those smaller goals in there and meet them. Number 5, less is more. Start with 1 or 2 resolutions. Don't go crazy and start with like 10 resolutions. I know I am guilty of this. I do this all the time. I get so like excited to get all these goals that I overwhelm myself. So my resolutions are drink more water, increase my endurance, meditate more often, do yoga, express more gratitude, read more books, like read a book a month. I'm doing this year instead of a book a week because that's a little crazy. And there's honestly so much more, but the best thing you can do is pick the 1 or 2 resolutions that are most important to you in that moment right now. And once you do them consistently for, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks, you can add on another one. This way you don't overwhelm yourself and you actually meet your goals. And if it isn't perfect, if you forget to do something one day or a few days, don't beat yourself up for it. Like, nobody has a perfect journey to making something into a habit or to create a resolution. Not me, not your favorite YouTubers and influencers. Like, literally nobody. Like, I have plenty of days where I forget to do some of my goals and my resolutions. The important thing is that when you notice, you try to get yourself back on track, but don't make yourself feel bad about it, because that's just not gonna help anybody. And the last tip I've got is to celebrate your wins. Acknowledge and be proud of yourself when you have done something consistently or when you've met one of your goals. Give yourself a little treat, buy yourself something nice, give yourself a pat on the back, just take the day to enjoy and just be proud of yourself. I feel like a lot of people are like hesitant to feel proud of themselves because they don't want to seem too prideful, but I think it's like super important to acknowledge and be happy when we've met one of our goals. Consistency is not easy and it is not meant to be. Why do you think so many people have a hard time sticking to a habit like exercising more? Even though they know it's so good for them, they still have a hard time because it makes them uncomfortable. Breaking out a new habit is uncomfortable and people like being comfortable. It is difficult, believe me. So if you can consistently do something and make something new into a habit, that is something to celebrate. So these are pretty much the top things I wanted to go over. I know it gets pretty overwhelming, especially on social media. Everyone's like, new year, new me. Everyone seems like they're doing so many things, but Remember, social media is just a highlight reel, and you have just got to focus on you. Do you. Pick the resolutions that are actually going to make your life better. They're going to make you feel better. They're going to make you feel more fulfilled. They're going to make you feel more fulfilled. Don't do it for other people. Don't make a goal just because it's going to make you look better. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. And do this for yourself. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. Let's make this year amazing.